Hey, Dina. Hey, Kathy. Hello, goats. Hi, B. Hi, Renee. Hanging in there, Peggy. Hey, Lori. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Jenny, what's up? Jeanette, hello. What's that weird noise? Yeah, hanging in there. Hanging in there. I did see your messages, Peggy, and many of you who reached out to me, and I apologize that I have not gotten back to you guys. I have needed some space. Today was my first kind of, not even really, I was going to say my first full day, like, alone. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Nancy, because, you know, all our friends went home yesterday, but we had Kirby's surgery. It actually ended up being, like, a several-hour procedure. Hi, Mindy. So I haven't really had too much time just to myself to kind of process, you fell down, process things. So I will write back everyone at some point. So, hi, Fiona. Everyone is yelling. Of course, they're starving. Because, you know, we don't feed our goats ever. Michelle, hello. Bonnie, hello. I will let you know, however, that when we had done, thank you, Monica. When we had done hoofies on, I guess it was Sunday, we discovered that Willow had some pretty gnarly hoof rot. So we treated it as best we could. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Amanda. And I had the vet follow up with her hoof rot today, and she was like, it looks great. She's like, I wouldn't be concerned about it at all. So that was really, really great to hear. So we did a good job. Mindy, she loved the board you made. Absolutely loved it. Hey, honey. She was like, Mindy? She's like, Mindy, that's what's up. She loved the board. So that's good. She also double checked. Hey, Gabrielle. Hey, Kate. I don't know why I said Gabrielle, but I did. She also double checked Pixie, who she said she's doing fine. A baby boy. I know, baby boys. Mommy's gonna toss this in here. So both Pixie and Willow are doing fine. Oops, sorry, Gabe, but what's your name? Sky. Sorry about that, Sky. Hi, baby goat. Hi, baby goats. Meh. Hi, babies. You're so cute. Hi, Finn. So, yeah. Kirby's procedure today, like I said, was a little bit more intense than we expected. Hi, Phyllis. If you're in the subscribers chat, you did get a little kind of play-by-play update as best I could. What we did was we ended up setting up this table right out here on the porch, so that it was like our little operating table. And unfortunately, you see these baling twine. We kind of used what we had on hand to kind of tie his legs to the table so that he was a little more stable. So Kirby was not fully out. We don't do like a general anesthesia in the field because goats don't handle that kind of anesthesia very well. So we just really knocked him out, and he was definitely like down for the count. But he was still every once in a while, you know, especially when he was going under and when he was starting to wake up, he would be a little twitchy and stuff. So just for his own safety, we kind of tied him to the table. And that way, if, you know, God forbid somebody moved wrong, you know, we didn't push him off the table. So, let's feed these guys this hay while I'm talking to you. So if you, imagine the wattles. there are these little dingleberry things that hang right here, right? On either side. The cysts are at the base of the wattle. And I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there's a pretty big vein that runs on either side here. Jugular and the carotid artery. Doc called them both jugular. I don't know if that's par for the course for goats, if they're both called jugular, if she was just using layman's terms more so for me, or what. But they're right by his jugular, okay? And in Kirby's instance, we only were able to remove one today, because it was a much more, like I said earlier, in-depth kind of procedure than we expected, because the wattle that we did remove, if you can kind of imagine, where can I put you? Hi, Maria! If you can kind of imagine like the jugular, right? And then like the cyst was like right up against the jugular. So you had to be really careful. There was a thin piece of muscle in between, but for the most part, that cyst was right up against that jugular. So we had to be really, really careful with removing that. Additionally, while we were removing it, the cyst burst, which is not horrible, but it does make the structure a little less easy to work with. Hi, go ahead, you're good. Oh, yeah! I don't know why you're... Go ahead, Amazon. Sir, I don't know who you're here for. If you're here for me, thank you. If you're not, as you are, sir. Oh, well, thanks, YouTube AI test. I don't know if that's a real thing or not, but, cool. It is an LGBTQ safe zone. Regardless. So it had to be very, very careful cutting that out, right? So it took a lot of effort to kind of get the sac of the cyst out once it was, once it had burst, because it's such a thin material that it's really, Sweet Pea, is that necessary? That it's just was really hard to like get in there. Hi, Kathy. And so it took a lot longer than we expected. Because of that, Kirby was starting to wake up. So that was one of two reasons why we decided we were not going to take the other wattle cyst off today. The other reason for that is we didn't want to keep putting him under this kind of anesthesia over and over and just kind of like hoping for the best, right? So we didn't want to do that, stress his body. He needed a lot more of anesthesia to get him under and keep him under than we would have liked. So we really had to keep an eye on his respirations the whole time. And while they were always fairly shallow, which you expect when you're kind of asleep, right? They were regular. So we weren't that worried about it, but it was something that we were keeping an eye on. I was able to be right there the whole time, so I got to see, everything. I did take some pictures. The other reason, however, that we chose not to do this other wattle cyst, and we will likely be doing it in the hospital, is, if you recall, I said the jugular, right? Jugular cyst. And it was like that. In this case, that's not appropriate. It's wrapped around the jugular. Like, it is completely wrapped around the jugular. And so Dr. Ann is like, I am really concerned about doing this one in the field. She said if we did it, because if one little nick and all done, there's no stopping that. So we decided that we are probably going to be doing that next one in the hospital. Where they will have blood on standby. They will have the crash cart right there next to him. They will have all these things available for him. Should the worst come to be. Taco Tuesday, fantastic. So yes, we do feel it was the best decision. It's something she's looking into, and she is coming back in 2 weeks. So on the 23rd, she's going to be back, and she's going to just post-op check him, And also post-op check him. And we're going to ultrasound all our expectant mommies. I talked to her about it. She felt it would be okay. It was only like 3 or 4 days prior to the 45 days. She said, we'll ultrasound them. Worst case scenario, we have to ultrasound them again if we don't see anything or if it's inconclusive. So I think that's all the Kirby stuff we have going on. I will take you in to see him. He's in the birthing stall now. He's going to be isolated just probably overnight. And then tomorrow at some point he can go back out with his friends. But it did end up being an incision about that long because of how big they had to... Okay, Dee Dee and Sweetie are having beef. That's bizarre. How much they had to open it because of how big that cyst really was. Also, it was slightly disappointing in the cyst bursting thing because I was expecting something like really like thick, like on Dr. Pimple Popper, and it was just liquid. So it's a little bit of a letdown for me. I do have the waddle, and I am keeping the other waddle. Hopefully the hospital will give that to me. But I do have the one waddle, and so I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I have it, as you would assume. So, let me feed these guys, and then remind me to tell you about Willow, because there was something Willow related that I forgot to mention. Hold on, Pixie. Mama's coming, Pixie. Yes, Bona, here I am. Okay. Alrighty. Apparently waddle cysts are a fairly common thing. We've just never had that issue before. Hopefully we never have them again. And again, the reason to remove them, A, we can drain them, which we did. They had already filled back up and gotten big again. B, they could turn cancerous. So it is the safest for everyone to remove them, particularly this other one that is growing around that jugular vein. We really want that to not like get to a point where it's putting pressure on that jugular and restricting his blood flow through there. So remember, I left his waddle down here. I have to remember to take it. And I know, Pix, I'm coming. I gotta remember to grab it, take it up. Here it is. Hi. Now he has a really dumb haircut, okay? A really dumb haircut, which looked fantastic to me. He's basically shaved all down here. They even shaved like the waddle itself is kind of shaved. And then they shaved the cysts and all around under. And he's just got like a nice like neck mane thing. It could be, Andrea. It's not always, but it could be. Hi. He's got some alum spray on there to help keep the flies out of it, because even as we're operating, the flies were already starting to like light on that and everything. So he is not, there is no blood, there is no, he just looks silly, and he's got a bright silver mark here. But as he turns, you'll be able to see the other waddle cyst. Hi. Hi, son. So there's where it was removed. Yeah, I know. I know. What happened? And he doesn't want to show us the other one. I know. You gotta go pee-pee? Well, good boy. What a good boy. Yeah, you're so handsome. You didn't drink too much of your water. You have eaten hay. That's good. Hi. I know. Makes you go poopy too? What a good boy. What a good boy. I'm gonna try and... There, you can kind of see. There. Good job, buddy. Good job turning around. Nice. So you kind of got to see a good spot of that wattle cyst there, just how big it is. And like I said, that's the one that's wrapped around that jugular. So he's definitely, we definitely are keeping an eye on that. Kirby's mother is Hazel and his father is Finn. That's where he got his wattles. And he got his blue eyes from both his parents, and he got his moon spots from his mommy. So I want to feed beet pulp. I actually don't want to feed beet pulp because I don't feel like getting mauled by goats. But I prepped it. Well, and he just turned 6 months yesterday. I know that was asking me, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's either 6 months like today or yesterday or tomorrow, because I know that his sponsor was just telling me. And I was like, I'm so glad I have these people because I don't know anything about my animals. So, then when you texted Phyllis, I was able to say, he is the perfect combo of his parents. He really, really is. He's just the most handsome boy. He's a little bit of a scaredy cat, and that's okay. We love him anyway. Hi, Pray Pray. What do I want to do? Hi, you guys. I don't want this to happen. Hello, Rick Young. Uh-oh. Message retracted. Rick, hope you're saying appropriate things. Hi, doggos. Hi, Luna. I know. Hi, Sable. Hi, everyone. Hi. I know, I'm trying, okay? Okay, who is his parents? Sven is not his dad. No, Finn and Hazel. Finn is no one's father. Hi. Checked you. She said your diagnosis, you're going to make a full recovery from your horn, but you will never make a full recovery from your attitude. That's what the vet said. I don't make the rules. Okay. Are these real goats like the ones down the street? Well, Rick, I mean, I don't know where your street is, but yes, these are real goats. These are my real goats. And if you're on my street, then there are, they're the ones down the street. Hi, Praline. There they are. Hi, Praline. New Sven was a weather. Yeah, Finn, not Sven. Hi, why is this out? Let's not eat this. Okay. All right. Let's not eat this, you guys. Come on. I don't want that in there. All right. I gotta figure my life out. Where's the Praline? Or what's her name? Phoebe. Chill. All right. I'm gonna try and do this. No. Shoo. Go. Goat. No. Bad goat. No. All right. I'm gonna try and take this off the. This off. Hi, Prudy. Let me grab the buckets. Hold on. Let me grab the buckets. Two more buckets. Fable, chill. All right, I'm gonna go turn the water on. I'm gonna go turn the water on. I'll be right back. Fable, can you get down? Hey, can you get down, please? I don't have any. Can you get down? All right. Have you wore your new tank top? I did. I did wear my new tank top for about a half an hour, and then I spilled Pepsi all over it in a very epic video that I'll send to you. And now it's in the wash. Okay. Hey, single and look at it. Stop. Excuse me. Give this one to Kirby. Oh my gosh. There's running and jumping and running and more jumping. Guess what, jerk faces? No. 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 Okay, guys. Guys, I don't like any of you. I don't like any of you. Come on, can you get down? I'm going to kiss you if it, mwah! That was enough to get rid of Fiona. I'm taking one of these into Pixie. This is for Pixie. This is not for you guys. Oh my God, stop, stop, stop. No, get down, please get down, please. Everyone, please get down from me. Thank you. Excuse me, no. Guys, I need to get in here. Stop, move please, thank you. Don't knock. Here, Pixie, 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 Pixie. Okay, I know, Fiona, I know. You've never been fed a day in your life. I know, I'm getting the food. Okay, I'm getting it. No. Get back. No, get back, get back, get back, stop. Get away. No. Get. No. Asher Andrew Maxwell. Willow, your head is stuck in the gate. Willow. 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 Oh. Ouch. Stop. Honey, don't try to jump up there, honey. You're too fast. All right. No. Go away. No. 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 Give me a minute. Everyone. Freaking out of breath feeding you just. That should not be a case, okay? That should not be a case. I should not get out of breath feeding goats. Not a full contact sport. Hazel, get out of that. Hazel, don't stand in it. Guys, come on. yelling, sweet girl? Well, why'd you get shocked? Everybody, chill out. Oh my God. I'm coming, boys. Yeah, well, now I got Russell buckets back in here. For you guys. Just give me a minute, okay? I know, boys. I see you, Maverick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, Maverick. You are wearing the vast majority of that, buddy. Sorry about that. Okay, pray. Oh my God. Thank you, Lou the chicken dude. I was like, food? Okay, look out, guys. Yeah, I know. Phoebe, no. Phoebe and Praline, come here. Phoebe and Praline. Phoebe. Right here, Phoebe. Come here, Pray. Come here. Ugh. Come on. Phoebe. You walked past the food, Phoebe. Here, right here. Girls. Hey, how about eat that? Lou, I'd like to say it's not always this chaotic, but it 100% is. So if you like chaos and general insanity, this is a place for you. Okay. Yes, Kirby. Okay. Yeah, Alexandra. The inmates are definitely running the asylum. Yes, I got both terramycins. There's a zoo over here. All right, there we are. Inhaler, thank you. Yep. Where is it? Is it here? It's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. Maybe it's in the closet. Kirby here. Hi. Nope. There it is. I have a chicken channel. Well, I will be sure to come over and subscribe to your chicken channel. We have chickens too. But they're not quite as terrible people as my goats are. Huh. Yeah, you are. Make sure your wattle's still in my pocket. Okay, good. Okay. Hi. Come here. Come here, please. Girls. Come here, you two. Do you two not want? Hi, Fernando. Come on. Pray. Praline. Come on, Phoebe. Praline, come on. Come on. Praline, go in. New Kristen is great. Hello, Astrid Hoffman. Welcome. It's my hoe barn. The hoe barn. All right, let's go check. I made that other bowl that I just gave to the excuse me, to the little girls. I made that actually, excuse me, for the baby boys, but they're not, they didn't eat yesterday's. So come on, doggos. Where's your brother? Come on. Trigger. I don't know where, oh, you want to stay up there? Okay. That's fine. Your brother wanted to stay over there. I know. I'm sorry. You're going to have to fight your way in. Okay. Hi, Babs. Hi. What are you yelling at me for? Where's the baby boys? Yeah, you didn't eat you're still eating your hay though, huh? You're eating your hay? You're just not eating your bee pulp? Well, it's okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to have it. Yeah, silly boys. Kimber, that is my butthole, please. Thank you. Please leave my butthole alone, Kimber. Thank you. Hi, Maxwell. Hi, Svenderson. I know. Well, shove your way in there. Hi, chickens. Hi. Hi. Now the boys are in here screaming. Let's go see if we can. Oh, baby girls are in here screaming. Great. Everyone's screaming. Why not? We're just screaming. Everyone's screaming. Scream. Scream. All right. Now it's just the girls in there screaming. Oh, my God. Ouch. Biscuits. Okay. Hi, Svenderson. Hi. I was going to say hi to Maxwell. Hi, Maxwell. Hi, Maxwell. All right. Well, sorry you're not getting in there, Sven. Ugh. I wore these pants because I thought it was drier here, but now I'm stepping in mud. What is your name? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! Don't do that. Oh my gosh, now I apparently gotta go let these girls out because all we do is yell around here. Ladies! What? Meh. Okay, well, this is what's happening here. Okay, so now this is open and you guys can go out and there's your food that's gonna get eaten by other people. Okay. No. Praline, get your face in there. Thank you. Good gracious. Let's go pick this dog crate up. Pika, I don't need to hear all that. Hi. Who has a name too? Maxwell? No, Mindy named him Maxwell. His name is Maxwell Andrew Maxwell. Okay, you guys have broken this. Hi, Fina. Hi. Yeah, I gotta get screws and screw this together because you guys have broken it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Hi, Rowan. You're in the feeder. Hi, Trigger. What a handsome boy. What's he do? Rowan. Hi. Rowan's in the feeder. Rowan. Are you in the feeder, Rowan? Hi, Trigger. My pants are very dirty now. Hi, you're gonna come say hi? Hello, hi. Hi, what a good boy. What a floofy man. You too floofy. He's a floofer. He's a floofer man. What? Hi, Jojo. Hi, Fernando with your dumb haircut. Hi. No, don't. No, that's a little too close. Personal space. Hi, thank you. Personal space. Trying to turn the phone around. All right. Fernando, you got dumb haircuts. You do, Fernando. Oh, and Luna, and okay, so we have Fern, we have Luna, and we have Phoebe. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. It was a beautiful day here today, actually, and yesterday. It is supposed to rain and storm the next, percentage chance, whatever, for the next 4 days, which is super awesome because we are in a drought. So anyone who has rain, please send it our way. We really, really need it. But I was wearing pants in the house because with the windows open, because I just felt like it was... Okay, Fern, why is that necessary? I know. Well, you are standing near to Fern, and she doesn't like it. Okay, Fern, you can't squish the baby. Now the baby's sitting. Okay, all right. Fern. Okay, Phoebe. Okay. You're right. You should be... Okay. You can't stand of your own free will. You have to be just... Thank you, Gabrielle. Send it across. Make sure it stays intact by the time it crosses the big water and several mountain ranges and other bodies of water. Northwest PA, huh? Oh, Willow. So Willow is a little skinny. And on her FOMACHA score, she was like a 3. 5 out of 5 is ideal, right? 1 out of 5 is no bueno. 3 is right in the middle. So we did do a dual deworming dosage for her. She got, I had Safeguard and the vet had Cydectin, so we gave her both of those. And we also did a fecal. Her poops did look good, so I'm not concerned about coccidia at this point, but it could possibly be barber pole. On my to-do list is to dig out the fire pit and line the pasture, edges of the pasture with the ash to try to prevent slugs and snails from coming in. Are you making up for lost time? It's a really great angle. My breasticle looks really unfortunate in that angle. You like that? You like that baby? Is that your baby? Is that your baby? Yeah, Trigger, that's your baby. That's your baby. So, yeah. We should have the results of that soonish. I have not actually gotten the results of Fern's last blood work test. They had said they thought it would be here Monday. I'm wondering if Anne was supposed to tell me today, but with all of the excitement, forgot. So I'll reach out to her tomorrow. Are you sweet? If I was not holding on to her, she would be completely on the ground. Like her leg is already just dangling. Can you at least try to hold yourself up? No? Okay. If I let you go, you're gonna fall. See what happens when I let you go? You fall. You need to... Yeah. Hey, Ollivander! Posy Louise, come defend your daughter, please. You all right, Mags? Maggie Moo. She's okay. So adding to the list of people that are in heat that I don't need to be in heat would be Fable, Hazel, and Carmel. So, great. Hi, are you the cutest in the whole world? I think you are. I think you are. Yeah. Whoa, Rowan. Buddy, you're in the feeder. You're in the feeder, my dude. Josephine and Praline. We got, who is that? Fawn and Sage and Sable. Have you heard from Dorinda lately? She was on the live the other day. Hi, Trix. The vet wants to know why you made such an evil child when you are such a sweet girl. Do you know? Can you explain that to us? Who's the father of your daughter, huh? I thought it was Bucky, but I think I'm mistaken because... Okay, boys! Hi, Fernando. Hi. 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 But if I see her or hear from her, I will ask. Hi, Fifi. Fifi, come in. Fifi, this is your daughter. Come be nice to your daughter. She's poorly in her brain, apparently. Okay, hi. Are you just a little baby? Are you just a little bitty baby? Yes, you are. I don't know what he would do without a feeder to stand on. I don't know. I guess he'd probably starve. I don't know. I really don't know. Asher didn't talk to her too much. She got a goat butt shirt, a fern shirt, and her Maggie shirt. Oh, I love that. He didn't talk to her too much today. But he was not angry with her like he was the last time. Her belly is definitely coming around the truck before she does now. when she was squatting down to like work on Willow, or to like check Willow, she had to do like the really wide squats because her belly needs to go down between her knees now when she squats. So it's really very cute. I got that going on. Who's this? Who's this coming up behind me? Dad and Dreama. Say hello to the people. They just got back from their Florida, Georgia trip. Where are you kids off to? Golfing. Oh, that's right. You went golfing. Dreama, I have some other things for you up at the house, too. I forgot to give you earlier.
Oh, okay.
Some stuff that Mindy left.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Did I get a package too?
I did not see a package. Your mail is in the living room. I got a package. So, well, actually something was delivered while I was on the live. So check the front door.
Okay.
And then your mail is on my, I don't know where your mail is. I'll find it. Okay. Alrighty. Bye. Yeah, they got home last night around 9:30, 10 o'clock, something like that. Oh, Sav got moved to her big girl bed. Not a big girl bed. You know, you could have a big girl bed. You could. I'm glad they made it home safe, too. Hi, Sage. Are you the prettiest? She said, don't talk to me. Hi, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea actually did really, really well when we trimmed her hoofies. Her mother was okay. Fairly dramatic. Yeah, you were fairly dramatic. Hey. All right, fine. Go away then. Who else? Fern was probably pretty rotten. I was holding her and she was pretty rotten. She threw her head and slammed it into the side of my head, and ignore my sleep line because I had a nap earlier. And like cracked me at like the top of like where your jaw hinges, like that top part of it. It still really hurts. Fernadu. Oh my gosh, Fable and Jenna. Unexpected. Hi, Jen. I am still live. Pam, how are ya? Oh, so does anybody want to see the waddle? Does anybody want to see the waddle? I do have it. And I will turn it so that it is, I can hold it so that the less, well, I can't hold it. But if you want to see the waddle, there's a little bit of redness to it. Monica says yes. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. The sun coming through there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Yes, showing the waddle. It's very cute. It's so much smaller than like I anticipated. Oh, and Phyllis, I want you to know the vet was asking, so how old is Kirby again? He's what, 2 years old? I said, no, he's 6 months. She's like, he's 6 months? I said, yes, he took all the Nubian and all the Alpine genes from his parents and none of the Nigerian goat genes from his parents. So showing the waddle in 3, 2, 1. There it is. It's a cute little waddle. You told me you were thinking about it, Pam, but I didn't know that you had actually done it. So there it is. It is, I wish I could impress upon you how soft it is. Anyway, it's really cute. Really cute. I might have my friend make them into earrings for me this time. I don't know. We'll see. Gotta do something weird with it. Sable, you're so pretty. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina. Hi, Phoebe. Uh-huh. All right. Praline is like, that's a big, fluffy white goat. I don't know what that is. You good boy, Trigger. Hi. Hi, Sweet Pea. Can I pet you? You look so pretty. Hi, Jojo. Can I pet you? You look so pretty standing here. Can I pet you? Are you still mad at us for the hoof trimming thing? Okay. All right. Oh, Doc was very pleased about how chunky you are. Hi, Molly. We're always wondering why you're so chunky, ma'am. Love you. We were just getting ready to ask if Tina jumped ship. No, Tina's there. She's there. She's actually just behaving herself, so that's why you haven't heard her. Because she's behave. No, you're not coming. You're staying. You are staying. I don't care. Yeah, you have never been a house goat, ma'am. Well, let me rephrase. You've never been a house goat here. So you're never going to be a house goat here. Unless you get some sort of crazy sickness. She is a diva, right? Like, seriously? Don't touch me, mother. You trimmed my alphabet feet. And I was keeping them that way. I wanted to have my toes look like Kitty the Emu. And you trimmed them off. That's what I imagine she said. So depending on the weather, I have a lot of chores I want to try and get done, including digging holes for those tractors. They're not tractors, they're tires. For the tires to sit in. Rowan. It did fit good. It fit really good. Thank you. Rowan. You're in the feeder. Tina with Mommy and Auntie Carmi. Well, Grandma Carmi, I should say, and Auntie Paddle. And Buna. And Pray Pray. Yeah, Buna. Alright. Were you able to get all the hooves done? We did not get all the hooves done. We looked around and we got everybody who was like real bad. I think we got maybe half the herd, maybe just under half the herd. We did not do any of the bucks. So there's that. But yeah, it's well. Oh no, I liked it actually. I thought it fit a little more comfortably than the other one. Is that for you?
Yeah.
Good. Do you want to come see what Mindy left you?
Sure do.
Okay. Because it is all for you. It's not any for me. Okay, look out, dogs. Okay. Oh, and that's your mail. I knew it was somewhere. So, hi, Lynn. He is. There are two things. Well, some can be for me, but actually most of it's going to be for you. She made chocolate shot glasses with creme brulee fudge because she has left us chocolate creme brulee whiskey.
That goes in there?
Yep. And then she left you like 4 of these.
Oh, okay.
Cherry pineapple, which I won't have.
But you'll have one of these, right?
I'm going to not, just because the it should just pull right out. Yeah, it's a cork. It just pulls right out. Yep.
I'm trying to turn it.
Because there's too much dairy in the creme brulee. Also, I do somebody peed on the freaking counter and all my vet notes.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how did the vet turn out.
Okay. Can you guys get this? Yeah. Well, if you didn't pee on my stuff. We only did the one waddle today.
It's a lot. Oh my God, that's
The one was like pressed right up against the jugular, and so we did that one, and then the other one is actually wrapped completely around the jugular, so he's probably gonna have to have that done in the hospital.
This tastes exactly like butter shots.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, people.
Yes. Is Mindy on?
I don't think she was on earlier, but then she hasn't replied since, so I imagine she's off. I know. So she may not be.
I said thank you.
I will. I said.
If your dad's not watching.
Oh, well.
You'll get over it. Jeopardy's on.
Ah.
Jeopardy's. Give me this back.
Can you give me this one back?
Another day.
And then you can eat your shot glass. I'll have to show you the video of my attempt at eating them, which went about as
Good.
well as you would expect.
Oh. Huh.
Did you just bust it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make a mess in my house?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll clean it up.
That's fine. Where can I put these? Oh, there's something smaller here. Let's put them in this. That way
Oh,
they're
Mindy, I
warm.
said thank you.
I will.
Get ready to.
I'll have to send you a picture because the baby goat that was here
Mm-hmm.
climbed up on the table and stuck her face entirely in the melted chocolate.
God.
And so her whole face is just covered. No regrets.
We'll just see how Willa.
Her hoofies look good.
Oh.
We dual dewormed her and are giving her and took some poopy to take a fecal because she's just a little skinny. And her FOMACHA was a little lower than we would hope. Dorinda! Were your ears burning? Because we were just talking about you. That's the video I'm sending you to, yes, Andrea. I might post it on subscribers. We'll see. All right, guys.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to get off here, and I'm going to just chat with Dreama for a hot second. And, oh, what did we say about you? Nothing good, Dorinda. Nothing good. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Dorinda, Andrea wants to know if you got your stuff. So, and thank you for getting your stuff. Okay. Bye.